This is the Big Island, Channel 6, Hawaii at its best.
Keoho's Weekly Highlights is brought to you by the Crown Lands of Keoho, the Keoho Shopping Village, and the Keoho Beach Hotel. Be sure to watch for weekly highlights, 6:30 and 7:30 p.m., 7 nights a week, here on Channel 6. Aloha and good evening, everyone. It's nice having you here on Keoho's Weekly Highlights. I'm Lyman Medeiros. Coming up in this half hour, highlights of the King David Kalakaua Hula Festival. We'll celebrate the 26th anniversary of the Kona Art Center in Hulualoa. And we'll also take another historical look at Kona coffee. And on top of all that, we're going to put you in the mood for the holidays, so stick around. That and more is coming up tonight here on Keoho's Weekly Highlights.
Aloha mai. We welcome you to our Keoho Beach Hotel. Anytime is happy time. For our kama'ainas and visitors, the food is always ono at our Kuakini Terrace. Succulent seafood every weekend. Our sumptuous Sunday brunch, all you can eat. Chinese favorites in the middle of the week. So ono for the celebrations of your life. E como mai to the Keoho Beach Hotel. The true spirit of aloha exists.
Get away for the day at beautiful Keoho Shopping Village with over 40 stores to choose from like these. Possible Dreams, Kona's best gift shop. Hawaii Floral Express, helping you to share the beauty of Hawaii. Keoho Shopping Village, so much to see and do.
Hi, and welcome back to our show. Tonight we decided to get you in the holiday spirit a bit earlier. Tonight we come to you from the Ako residence on Palani Road. With me is Pam Ako, as well as the extended Ohana over here. Nice having you along, Pam, and Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas to you too.
You have a beautiful lighting display here. Why don't you tell me about it? Describe it to me.
Well, we do this every year. This is our third year, and we do this for everyone in Kona, especially the children, because that's what this is all about. And we just wanted everyone to get into the Christmas mood a little early, so we did it before Thanksgiving.
About how long will it take to set up a display like this?
Around 2 days. It took us 2 days, my husband and I.
What are some of the items that you have in your display here?
We have Santa. He's relaxing on a hammock behind us, and we have his reindeers. We have a Hawaiian rock snowman.
Are these all of your ideas that you come up with along the way?
Yeah, it just comes to mind as we're doing it.
Mm-hmm. You've probably gotten a lot of comments about your display here.
There's a lot of people who thank us every year. We have notes on our cards as we shop at the shopping center, or they're usually toot their horns or yell out to us thank you, and we appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. Now you mentioned that this is not the end of the display. You'll be adding more lights to it.
Yes, we will, because you came a little early. We weren't ready, but we tried our best. So we did it, within 2 days. We tried to rush. And
so it's going to get bigger than this?
It is. Within 2 days, we'll be putting up more lights.
Oh, that's exciting. It looks beautiful the way it is, and thanks a lot for having us over.
Oh, thank you. And, I just wish everybody a happy and healthy holiday, and God bless to all.
Thank you very much. Merry Christmas to the extended family, too, over here.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, with that, let's continue with tonight's program. The Coffee Mill Workshop, otherwise known as the Kona Arts Center, celebrated their 26th anniversary last Saturday. Located in Holualoa, it's a place that's helped many young amateur artists realize their full potential. A place to pursue an interest in the arts. A place where the doors are always open to those who wish to learn.
Well, the purpose of our art center is to invite people to come and express themselves in the wonderful world of creativity. Whether he's an amateur, a beginner, a professional, or somebody who just wants to come and have fun with friends.
As instructors, Uncle Bob takes care of the visual arts, while Auntie Carol takes care of the handmade craft items. Looking back on the 26 years that they've been open brings back fond memories.
We have very successfully encountered absolutely fantastic experiences with the community, with people, young people, older people, old people like us.
And real old people like us.
Old people like us.
And we have fostered many artists and craftsmen who started with us many years ago, and now they're very famous artists, craftsmen of Kona and the community, as well as our islands and the mainland.
Yes.
And we're very proud of all of them. We not only teach arts and crafts, but we help many people as far as therapy. People that are a little lonesome come and find many friends in our old coffee mill workshop. And that's what makes us happy.
Well, we like to call it one big happy family.
I came here to paint when I first came to the islands, and it was just a wonderful place to be. Everybody develops their own style and does their own thing, and Bob is able to relate to everybody's particular style and really help him as a teacher. So it's a really good place.
The Kona Arts Center in Holualoa will carry on for many more years to come, opening its doors to aspiring artists in an atmosphere of friendship and aloha.
We all work hard in life, so you've earned and deserve the Big Island's most luxurious resort and residential area. This is Keauhou, a glamorous world within itself, with hotels, condominiums, 8 restaurants, 30 tennis courts, a championship golf course, plus a shopping village with over 40 merchants. Life is at its finest. The excitement doesn't stop here. Keauhou also offers the ultimate scuba diving, snorkeling, deep-sea fishing, and breathtaking sunset cruises. Keauhou, a world within itself waiting for you.
Get away for the day in beautiful Keauhou Shopping Village with over 40 stores to choose from, like these. Alapakis. Remember the islands with authentic Hawaiian gifts. Drysdale's 2 Restaurant, where sports fans gather for cocktails and great food. Keauhou Shopping Village. So much to see and do.
Ke Huliauana o Hawaii, recalling Hawaii's past. Tonight we continue to look at the growth of Kona coffee. Coffee boomed in Kona during the 1890s with the introduction of the Australian ladybug to combat the white scale, coupled with the 1894 Act by the Hawaiian Provisional Government, which made confiscated crown lands available for lease. A coffee boom in Kona was almost inevitable. Coffee prices soared to an unprecedented 27 cents per pound. This boom attracted many American and European entrepreneurs, and coffee acreage increased from 1,000 acres in the 1880s to over 6,000 producing acres, mostly in North Kona, by 1898. In 1891, the Kona Coffee and Fruit Company and the Hawaiian Tea and Coffee Company were organized. The latter operated 120 acres of coffee in Kahaluu, as well as 5 acres of tea. In 1896, the South Kona Coffee Company was also incorporated. None of the plantations started in the 1890s were financially successful, and when prices started to drop in 1898, most of the large plantations went bust. It was during this coffee boom that Portuguese and then Japanese laborers began coming into Kona. As one plantation after another gave up, the land was broken up into smaller parcels of 3 to 5 acres and then leased to these newly arrived laborers. Towards the end of the century, as prices continued to drop, many of the Portuguese also abandoned the coffee orchards, and by 1910, it was the Japanese who was left to work the coffee lands. While farmers struggled with a variety of insect infestations and blights during the first 2 decades of the century, they continued to work and struggle and to keep the coffee industry alive. Much of the processing was done by hand in those days, and beans were graded 1 bean at a time. Coffee was hauled out of the remote coffee lands with the use of the Kona Nightingale and then by mule to the mill. For many years, during the period of coffee dominance in Kona's economy, the Captain Cook Coffee Company, formerly a pineapple operation, and American Factors, formerly H. Hackfield & Company, and later known as AmFac, exercised an overwhelming influence over the destiny of the coffee farmer within the Kona district. By right of ownership or control over extensive areas of coffee land, they could require that farmers who leased their land must also sell their crops to the company mill and that the purchase of all needed supplies must come from the company stores. They could, and sometimes did, prohibit the use of land for any crop other than coffee. The 2 company mills, Captain Cook Coffee Company, later Dillingham, was located at Napo'opo'o, and American Factors at Kailua were the largest in the district and controlled at least 60% of the entire coffee crop in the mid-1930s, with coffee prices reaching an all-time low of 1 cent per pound for cherry. Many of the farmers felt at the mercy of the coffee companies during this period. The small general merchandising stores, which numbered near 50 in the 1930s, were scattered along the main belt road from Honaunau to Kailua and up to Holualoa. These stores constituted for many years another element which contributed to the economic unity of the district. The stores served the farmers in close proximity, not only as social centers for gossip and news, but more importantly, as a general provider of credit until crops were sold at the end of the season. The store also served the farmer as a bank, sales and purchasing agent, and most frequently as landlord. These storekeepers, who were generally Japanese and farmers as well, became the first intermediaries between the cultivator of the land and the impersonal market, upon which his welfare was so largely dependent, but which he was so helpless to control. It was usual for the stores in Kona to supply the farmers with all their necessities, including groceries, clothing, and fertilizer. Although there was no formal contract between the store and the planter, this arrangement operated very much like one. The farmer agreed to sell his entire crop to the store. The store would hold the lease on the land as security to cover the advances they made to the farmers. In times of depression, it was to the storekeeper's advantage to keep the planter supplied with these necessities so that the farmer would continue producing coffee in order to meet his past obligations to the store. The coffee industry stayed alive during those depression years by the strength and tenacity and innovation of these coffee farming families. And with the coming decades, many changes were to take place. Ke Huliauana o Hawaii. Join us in the coming weeks as we continue to recall Hawaii's past.
When Hawaii's royalty would relax and play, they selected Keauhou as the preferred place to live and remain. This unique area, the birthplace of King Kamehameha III, is blessed with year-round perfect weather, calm tropical waters, and bountiful ocean harvests, and therefore was honored as the crowned lands of Keauhou. Now everyone can inherit this regal lineage of Keauhou with its hotels and condominium choices, championship golf course, world-class tennis, and modern shopping complex. Explore the crowned lands of Keauhou and discover how ultimate life can be.
At the Keauhou Beach Hotel, our Sunday brunch is when we like to spoil the whole family, so Mom can enjoy the party. Everybody's favorite foods are beautifully prepared, and you can have all you want. Kaipo and Kalihua will entertain you with Kona's favorite songs. Come join us for a sumptuous Sunday brunch on the Ocean Terrace. E komo mai. We welcome you to the Keauhou Beach Hotel, the true spirit of aloha.
Get away for the day at beautiful Keauhou Shopping Village with over 40 stores to choose from, like these.
Designer's Loft. Professional interior design, furniture, and gifts. Accent on bed and bath, the Big Island's complete bed and bath shop.
Keoho Shopping Village, so much to see and do.
If you enjoy the hula, then the Kona Surf Convention Center was the place to be over the weekend for an event that's destined to become one of the state's premier dance competitions. It may not be as famous as the Merry Monarch Hula Festival, but this one is just as important. The King Kalakaua Invitational Hula Festival is held every year in Kona. They just wrapped up their 11th annual competition held at the Kona Surf, where halaus from Canada, Japan, and the U.S. competed. On the final night, the keikis were dancing awana, the modern hula. Like the Merry Monarch, this festival pays tribute to the one who is responsible for the rebirth of the hula, King David Kalakaua.
For 75 years, the hula was not done in Hawaii until Kalakaua became king and brought the hula back to Hawaii. And that's why many of the songs in the hula honor him. Sometimes maybe it's for another king or another alii, but they always honor him with the no Kalakaua. The hula is Hawaiian, don't forget that. And the hula is the history of Hawaii. There's all the chants to talk about the olden days, or the years gone by.
Every year the festival honors a different island. This year it was Kauai.
Kauai, we have so much aloha because Kauai is the home of the hula. And so, since we're a hula festival, we wanted to honor that island. And so all the songs that they're doing are Kauai songs. Must be from the island of Kauai. It's important because we want to perpetuate the culture. This is important, so that hopefully that the students that take from any of the halaus will continue and become kumuhula, so that the hula will live forever in Hawaii. That's the important part. Like King David Kalakaua said, the hula is the language of the heart, and therefore the heartbeat of the Hawaiian people.
As long as there are festivals like these that involve our keikis, the hula will be eternal. The King Kalakaua Invitational Hula Festival has made its mark in both its cultural significance and pure beauty.
Get away for the day at beautiful Keauhou Shopping Village with over 40 stores to choose from, like these.
Baskin Robbins. Now there's more to love us for with our sugar-free and light quarts. Keauhou Village Bookshop, offering the most complete line of books around.
Keauhou Shopping Village, so much to see and do.
If you like the looks of those looks you've been getting, remember, nothing looks better on you than Viva 2% milk. It's the perfect complement to a perfect you.
Viva, great looks.
If you love milk, but milk doesn't love you, then discover Viva Acidophilus, the milk that's friendly to your system. It puts all the goodness of milk back within reach.
Viva Good Health.
Are you looking for that special gift or a collectible for your own home? Well, come into Collector's Cottage. We have just what you're looking for.
You'll find handmade miniatures, collector plates, a wide selection of the latest posters and cards, beautiful sterling silver jewelry, an extensive collection of unique rubber stamps, and much more.
Come in and visit us at the Collector's Cottage in Keauhou Shopping Village, and let us help you find that special gift or collectible.
Here's a quick look at some of West Hawaii's upcoming weekend events. The Keauhou Shopping Village will be holding their annual tree lighting ceremony and holiday fashion show coming up this Friday, the 29th at 6 p.m. at the center's courtyard. Santa will be arriving by Atlantis Submarine this Saturday, 9 a.m. down at Kailua Pier, followed by a program at King Kamehameha's Kona Beach Hotel. The Calvary Community Church will be holding a free seminar on hope and healing for the sexually abused child, to be held at the Kealakehe Elementary School cafeteria Saturday, November 30th, 9 a.m., Sunday, December 1st, 6 p.m. On November 30th, the Waimea Community Montessori School will be holding its annual Christmas Craft Fair fundraiser at the Waimea Community Center beginning at 9 a.m. Also on Saturday the 30th at 10 a.m. to noon, the Showcase Gallery in the Keauhou Shopping Village will be hosting a gala poster signing to commemorate their 10th anniversary, featuring many of our famous local artists. The Kanoilani chapter of the American Business Women's Association's second annual benefit auction and dinner to raise the scholarship funds for young local women is coming up Saturday, November 30th, 6 p.m. down at the Ritz-Carlton. The 5th annual Post Pig Out Plunge is set for Sunday, December 1st down at Kailua Pier. It's a 1.3-mile swim beginning at 8 a.m. And the Kona Business and Professional Women's Club, along with the Keala Okama Lama Lama Church, have joined together for the annual Poinsettia Plant and Christmas Craft Sale, December 1st, Sunday morning, down at Halehalavai, beginning at 9 a.m. If you want to post your event on our billboard, give us all the details 3 weeks in advance. Send it into Box 715, Kealakekua. That will wrap it up for tonight's show. Hope you enjoyed the program. Again, I'd like to say mahalo to both Lance and Pam Ako for having us over this evening. They are here on Palani Road. However, if you do wish to come by and view their display, we ask that you use caution and watch for other cars in the area. I'm Lyman Medeiros. Thanks for tuning in, and from all of us, we'd like to wish you a very Merry Christmas. Okay, everybody, get ready.
Merry Christmas!
Good night. Keoho's Weekly Highlights was brought to you by the Crown Lands of Keoho, the Keoho Shopping Village, and the Keoho Beach Hotel. Tonight we'll leave you with the music of the Clay family performing their own original, unique children's compositions during a recent concert at Holualoa Elementary School.
Don't be too hasty. How do you know it's right? They told me they were ready, they told me to hurry, yet never give up a fight. Some people wonder if this is a blunder. How do I know till I try? What is a hurry? You only worry, sitting around asking